My name is Taylor Hatch. I am a guitarist, composer, and arranger, pursuing a degree in jazz studies at the University of North Texas, and I believe that music has not only played just a central role in my music education, but I believe that with what Infinite Music continues to do, music will help continue to be centralized in all areas of education, as well as continue to help broaden all different scopes of creativity. I believe that music in general not only just helps students understand their own form of creativity, but it helps bring alongside all different types of uniqueness especially.
Hi, my name is Javier Vasquez, and a little bit about myself. I grew up with music, and music has developed me in so many different ways. Specifically, as a young musician, it's given me very much a form of expression and allowed me to process my feelings in ways that I don't think I could do without music. I grew up on rock and roll, so as you can tell, with very much a little more of an aggressive type of music, but then I eventually learned about jazz music through my father when he would play me some Jaco Pastorius albums as well, and I instantly fell in love with fusion and then eventually kind of backtracked my way into jazz. Music itself, for younger people, is a form of expression, and I believe that everybody deserves a chance to learn, process, believe, and express themselves through music.
My name is Adam Abrams, and I'm a second-year master's student at the University of North Texas. I play the upright bass and I play the piano, and I've been playing the bass since around the 3rd grade. One of my first musical experiences was when I took part in the mariachi band in elementary school with my dad. At University of North Texas, I'm a jazz studies major, which is a performance degree, and I also attended Shenandoah Conservatory for my undergraduate degree, where I also was a jazz studies major. One of my goals in music is to share the experiences that I was so fortunate to receive through many different learning experiences and opportunities with different professional musicians and with festivals, and being able to hear this amazing art form firsthand and being able to experience it, and with hands-on experiences trying it for yourself. So thank you very much to Infinite Music for allowing us to come on and help out. Hi, my name is Adam Abrams. I worked along with Taylor Hatch and Javier Vasquez, and for the volunteer project, we worked along with Professor Nick Finzer and the UNT Jazz Trombone Day. For our fundraising project, we worked along with Infinite Music, which is based in Morro Bay, California. So throughout this experience, we each had our separate roles within these projects and within these organizations. But some of my specific roles within the volunteer project was I helped Professor Finzer with the organization of the workshop and the day. I also provided transportation and organized outreach for the workshop and the festival for this year, and also to be used for future years. Throughout my experience with our fundraising group and our project with that, we created a project that was promoted by Infinite Music, which we created this video that was around Dave Brubeck's Take 5, and we played our instruments and made a video project that was submitted to Infinite Music, and they made a whole fundraising campaign around this, which we also helped with outreach for promoting this video and promoting it to our fan bases as well as others on different social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So that was our method for fundraising for this project was using social media and fundraising campaigns on platforms like that. And our campaign is still ongoing. So it's actually ongoing until the end of December. So that's when we'll be able to more clearly measure how well the campaign did and if we met that goal, which is pretty open-ended by InfiniteMusic. We're just trying to reach as much possible, which could be $5, 500, 5,000, as much as 50,000. So we're trying to reach as much as we can do. So I'm going to pass it off to Taylor now, who's going to explain about his roles and the rest of the project. So thank you.
So within our group, that being me, Adam Abrams, and Javier Vasquez, we all took part in being involved with helping support the Infinite Music Foundation, as well as Nick Finzer's annual Jazz Trombone Day at the University of North Texas. With Infinite Music, I have been long associated with Sarah Mason and Jim Vanko since I was a senior in high school, and I felt like it would be most interesting to reach out to them and see if we can find any sort of way that we can help fundraise Infinite Music. To do so, Sarah and Jim gave us information in regards to a project that they called Take 5, which is basically an involvement where anyone that donates between $5 each, $5, $10, $15, etc., to help donate to Infinite Music. This isn't necessarily like a fundraising campaign that ends at a given point. It's not like an end of the year sort of thing, but it's pretty much an ongoing fundraising campaign for the business. So between the three of us, they suggested that we would perform the song Take 5 by Dave Brubeck to help with the video campaign for the project. This ended up being entirely successful, and the three of us all shared the video via our social media accounts, and Infinite Music was able to promote the campaign and post the video via their Facebook page and their Instagram page. For Jazz Trombone Day with Nick Finzer, our positions varied, as our volunteer work was primarily involved with driving the finalists to and from the airport and bringing them over to campus, as well as transporting them to their hotel rooms. This was highly successful, and the event itself ended up getting a lot of attention just from being in person alongside UNT students, as well as those that were tuning in via the live stream. My position was primarily involved with transportation for the finalists, as well as being involved with sound production for the in-room music, and just making sure that the room was balanced and making sure that announcements were getting through the sound system. So all in all, everything was pretty successful.
So Adam, Taylor, and I, we worked together to do our fundraising project and volunteer project separate. Our volunteer project was with the Jazz Trombone Day with Professor Finzer, and our fundraising project was with Infinite Music. Our volunteer project specifically was really, really fun. The full day of stuff and a little bit of planning before. I worked with Taylor Hatch, Adam Abrams, and I. We worked beforehand by organizing a list of schools and teachers for Professor Finzer to send out emails about this upcoming event. And so obviously the nonprofit is UNT. UNT does fund and sponsor them, as well as BAC, Instrumental Musics, and Yamaha as well, which are pretty big names in the instrumental industry. And basically what I did throughout the day of volunteering was do B-roll video for him to use for the future Trombone Day stuff. So I took some videos of people playing outside. I took some videos of people inside. What I also did was help set up and tear down. Adam helped set up, and Taylor also helped set up as well. And I helped tear down, as well as there was like a food portion as well. I passed out some food, and it was interesting to be able to walk around and kind of see where Professor Finzer was working and kind of see him in this really busy state. It was a lot of fun because you also got to listen to some crazy trombone musicians, and I actually got to catch the master class as well. And I'm not a trombone player, but it was still really cool to watch. And then let's see. Overall, it was really, really fun. I wish could be more involved, but I think he had a lot of other stuff covered because other trombone players were coming in and out and helping as well. I did. We all did our part in to make sure that everything was set up and everything looked nice. But of course, it is pretty new. It started during COVID, but because it's pretty new, there was a lot less people involved. I had to take attendance on um, everything that we did, every event that was going on, and the max amount of people in the room were probably maybe 24, which wasn't a lot. And I think it might have been having to do with how new it is, and the relevancy, and maybe coming out of COVID or whatever. But either way, it was really interesting to see that. And so for our fundraising project, we actually worked on this Take 5, Give 5 movement. And basically what we did was we played Take 5, the song, and we posted it on social media, shared it, tagged each other, and kind of tried to promote this donation to where we give $5 to the foundation and the organization running all of this. And we kind of explained our experiences for music, and that was really interesting, and it was really fun to put together. And kind of just playing music with Adam and Taylor was just really cool. We got lucky, I guess. We're not only all jazz musicians, we all play. Like, he was a harmonic instrument, and then we had Adam on bass, and then me on doing the melody. It was really nice. So as far as financially, I'm not quite sure exactly what we made, because I think there's a website, and then there's a little tab where we can donate to them, but I'm not quite sure. It doesn't say how much we donated, but I've heard from them that they said that it's going pretty well. I'm not quite sure exactly how much we made, but I think it's like kind of an ongoing thing. So even after this, we'll still be sharing it and kind of working with them to see if we can blow it up a little bit bigger. And besides that, it was a really fun experience to be able to work with both Nick Finzer and Infinite Music Company, in order to put something together that I think I've only seen maybe other people do, as far as like volunteering and putting these like events together and putting together music and then videos and all this production stuff. A little bit, all the little things kind of added up to something. I think it was really worth it and really fun to do. I hope to do something like this in the future, and it kind of gave me the leg up and to see how all of these moving parts work.